Andre, thank you so much for your time. Very exciting time for Fiji Airways. You're launching a new route to Vancouver, and it's expanding more North America, which is a key market for you.
Absolutely. So today is a very exciting day. It's our promotional flight to Vancouver. This is all in preparation for us eventually starting our schedule on the 25th of November. And yes, North America is a key market for us.
We talked about this before. Pacific Northwest, obviously very important for connecting travellers. You're bringing a lot of travellers out of Australia at the moment, and Canada is one of the real hotspots for Aussies, particularly with the northern winter coming up later this year as well.
No, absolutely. So Nandi is a hub. We've been working on a hub strategy for a number of years. Of course, point-to-point traffic is very important, bringing tourists to Fiji. But oftentimes, especially in off-peak periods, you need a full aircraft. So having Nandi as a hub and building that as we have been has been a very positive move for us.
And the idea of having a stopover in Fiji as well. You can go skiing in North America and have a holiday in Fiji on the way back to relax.
Exactly. Government has made it possible where you can now spend 92 hours where you basically don't pay departure tax. And we're working on some interesting products for it.
And how exciting is Canada for you? You look at we look at markets like we're talking Australia to Canada, but Canada into the South Pacific, it's a very much a growing market as well.
It is, and what's so exciting about Canada is firstly we have a large Fijian diaspora there of more than 80,000 people. So this now offers them a direct flight back home. And in addition to that, we're really targeting the Canadians in winter. What better place to come to than Fiji? Amazing.
And it's exciting when you think about when you launched the A350, which was right before the pandemic, and you took delivery of it, and back then you said it was going to be a game changer for the airline. It has been, hasn't it?
It has been, absolutely. The business class with more seats and the lie-flat beds has made a big difference. And overall, the cargo capacity has been a huge positive for us. I was explaining to someone the other day that on a flight to LA, not only do we carry all the passengers and baggage, but 30 tons of cargo. And with the 330s, you couldn't quite get to more than 4 or 5 tons at times. So yes, a huge game changer for us.
A lot of carriers are seeing North America increase rapidly, whether it's some of your friends, some of your foes as well. But the US right now is a huge opportunity, isn't it, really, for you guys and for the market, for Fiji as a country?
Absolutely. We believe that we haven't even touched the potential growth out of the US. There's the mid-market that visits Hawaii that we're very keen on. And at this point, we have pretty much segmented markets. The high end going to the private resorts, and then also the dive markets going to the north of Fiji. And we're now looking to get into that mid-market and take some of the traffic away from Hawaii.
And obviously California, one of your biggest markets, obviously has got so much room to grow. You talk about mid-market, I mean, it's exploding in the US at the moment.
It is, and that's why we're so excited about the US opportunity going forward.
And the hub strategy is so good. You had a lot of Aussies and other country people going through Fiji, stopping over, having a break, or even just changing planes.
Exactly.
How much growth do you think this can do even further for this airline?
Well, our target eventually is to get a double daily on LA and daily on San Fran, because at this stage we only once a day to LA and 4 or 5 times a week to San Francisco. And so our dream is daily in San Fran, double daily on LA. And I think there's no question that market could sustain that type of demand, really.
Something that you're very great with as a carrier is aircraft utilization. You do it very well, you do it very smart. You send your 330s and 350s all over the Pacific and Asia and the US, and you've got the MAX now on board too. So it is a very different carrier than 10 years ago.
Yes, I would think we're smart, and we've got a really world-class airline today. Not only do we have the equipment that's fuel efficient and one of the youngest fleets in the world, but we also have a great product on board, and the service is great.
And opportunities, you're not really stretching the legs of the A350s just yet. They can go a lot further, so you've obviously got a few great ideas on how you can expand the carrier further.
What we do with them, and when they arrive in from LA, they go on to Sydney. So if we had to get more, we would then go on to Auckland as well, and even to Melbourne. So I think we are using them as best we can, but we're always looking to optimize further.
And we talk about obviously Canada now, but how's the demand for Fiji been for you? What we see from a hotel standpoint is very busy. How is it for you?
Incredible. We prior to COVID ending, in order to raise our financing, we developed a model, a 7-year monthly model, where we forecast cash income statements and particularly how we see the ramp up happening. And we had 32 versions. What we're currently experiencing better than anything we could have imagined. Just an example, Our seats booked ahead, what we call bookings held for the next 9 months on Australia, are 27% ahead of 2019 and still growing every week by 5-6%.
And if you haven't booked
It's
a Fiji,
astounding.
and if you haven't booked a Fiji trip by now for the next 2 score holidays, you probably should, shouldn't you?
No, I advise you, hurry.
That's exciting for you with your Tourism Fiji Chairman's hat on and Fiji Airways hat on.
Yes.
This is an exciting time for this country.
Yes, it is. I think we did the right things. The way we opened was quite unique. We were organized. I was telling someone the other day, I've never seen collaboration like that in our industry. We were definitely a tourism industry Inc. that got together all the players, and on the 1st of December we were out there to really capture as much traffic as we could and as much demand as we could, and I think we did it right.
And you've worked at many airlines around the world, you've flown a lot yourself.
Yes.
How do you think the business class on the A350 compares to other carriers?
I think it's as good as the best, if not the best.
And the food on board has been spectacular.
Yes, so our new chef, Richard Cross, that we brought in, has created amazing menus, and I get mails every day and messages of, wow, our food's so great. And as you know, we recently won the Apex Award for the best food to the in South Pacific. Very, very good.
And very exciting on Canada. Congratulations and all the best with the new flights.
Thank you very much. Very excited, and I'm glad you're coming with us.